So last night I watched Armageddon from 1977, and as always, if you enjoy this, hit the follow button. I upload these every day. Not to be confused with the 1998 sci-fi movie, this is a fun and pretty gripping Euro thriller from 1977 when Alain Delon was still a huge box office draw. By this point, Delon, now in his early 40s, was starting to take on more mature roles like this one where he plays a psychiatrist. I'm a big Delon fan, but not only is he not in this anywhere near as much as I thought he would be, considering his top billing and appearance on the poster, he gives a very flat performance as Dr. Michael Ambrose. It's similar to his performance in Un Flic, but nowhere near as much edge or charisma. On the flip side, Yanne, an actor I've only seen in Le Boucher where he is excellent, is superb again in this. It's very much his movie, and he gives a very, very strong performance as Louis Carrier alongside his sidekick Albert, played by Renato Salvatore. I found myself wanting more Yanne whenever Delon was on screen, which is a real credit to his performance. This is very much a cat and mouse thriller, and Delon doesn't appear until around 20 minutes in. Our opening scene shows Carrier coming into some money, 50,000 francs. He immediately quits his job and starts travelling with Albert. After accidentally appearing on the front page of a newspaper shaking hands with a politician he intended to assassinate, he buys Albert a professional camera and sets out to start an extortion racket by disguising himself, taking photos with Europe's elite, and then sending the photos along with manipulated voice messages to various police forces to flaunt how easy it would be for him to kill these people. We also start to see Carrier counting down to Armageddon in his messages, using it in the biblical sense. What he plans to do is left to our imagination. This movie really creeps up on you, and before you realise it, things are getting very tense, and I think it's gripping. It's a brilliant cat and mouse story with us seeing both Carrier and Dr. Ambrose's perspective in detail, which shines a real light on the psychological aspect of the criminal and his crimes. The real sadness here is the movie runs out of steam going into the final act, and I think they must have really struggled with how they wanted to end it. It gets pretty dark, and then the ending and entire final act is very melodramatic and doesn't fit with the intricacy of the rest of the movie. I really enjoyed this to a point. It's beautifully location shot across multiple European cities. It's nicely composed by Astor Piazzolla, and I really like Yanne in the lead. But the ending leaves a bitter taste in the mouth and really flattens the movie as a whole. With better writing and execution to tie things up, this is a 4-star movie, maybe higher, but it's not, and as it plays out, it just has to be a 3 at most.